Welcome to episode 4 of my sustainable beauty recommendations, and this episode is all about makeup. Although I have a good amount of products to talk about, most of them are from one brand, so I'm going to start with the odd one out. To bring up the question that a lot of people have heard of, if I was stranded on an island and I could only bring one makeup product with me, what would it be? This is the answer to that question. This is the Organic Skin Co's The Only Glow Tinted Face Oil. I'm in the shade medium. Oh my god. I don't think I can recommend something enough. I was actually introduced to this product because I did a sponsorship with them, and you can probably find that video on my page. This is what I'm currently wearing as the base to my makeup right now. I'm glowing, I'm hydrated, but I don't feel oily, which is the key. This kind of has the same effect to those like Drunk Elephant bronzing drops that people put in their moisturizer to make their complexion look a little bit more tan. This is what that does, except you don't have to mix it with a moisturizer because it's an oil, so it's hydrating on its own. If I'm doing my makeup and I need a base to it, this is always what I'm gonna pick. It's never gonna fail. Moving on to the rest of the products, they're all from Alley. The thing I love about this brand is how travel friendly it is. These are Alley Stack the Odds, and they come with a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer. I clearly have dug into this one so much, especially the bronzer and the blush. This was actually the first one I had before I recently got this one. These are cream products, but the formula is just so unbelievably creamy, easy to blend. The lighter one was in the shade Sunkissed, and the darker one was in Cocktail Hour. Next up is their concealer. This is the Game Face Second Skin Concealer. I'm in the shade All Star. This is hands down my favorite concealer of all time. It's hydrating and it doesn't crease, which is hard to find in a concealer that's hydrating. Their shade matching online is top tier. I know this is a sunscreen and I talked about it in episode 1, but I honestly use it more as a skin tint than I do a sunscreen because of how much coverage it has. So this face oil is my favorite base and it's really light, but if I want something with a lot more coverage, this is what I'm gonna go for. Sensational Broad Spectrum SPF 50. And it's their tinted mineral sunscreen with niacinamide. This looks absolutely beautiful on the skin and it gives such a nice glow to the face. All right, I have 2 more products to talk about. First is their 11th Hour eyeshadow stick in Baby Pearl. I just put it in the inner corner of my eyes to like brighten it up. I don't really use it as an overall eyeshadow stick, but I feel like this is really easy to travel with, or a nice option if you do like that inner corner highlight like I do. Last but not least is their, I think, multitasker brush. The name isn't on here. I use the soft end. This is my powder brush. It's incredible. I don't really use the sponge side. It also has little brushes on the inside. Great for traveling. Like I said, this brand is incredibly efficient and travel friendly. Those were all of my favorite sustainable beauty products. If you have any recommendations for me, I'd love to know. I love learning about new eco-friendly brands